Hello guys, I am back, and I want to say I've edited a couple of my videos to be different. Stuff like, Top 5 Skylanders now have Lee Bowser and Spyro scene cut out. And I will be not deleting it. I was gonna delete it, but I felt bad. I felt like it was the scene from me and Malcolm where they're about to kill a horse, and they keep looking at the horse in the eyes, or the scene where he's gonna paint over Jesus. That's how I felt. I just mean I feel guilt over doing that video, not like my video was Jesus. I'm saying I feel guilt over it. So I decided I wasn't. Why my first two reactions I cut? Well, it was my first impression. Why I cut them? They didn't have me in it. And I wanted me to be in the thumbnails. Also, I kind of wanted to remake them both to be better. So, out to the old and the new, like the series. So just remember, guys, why I do this is so I can beat this game, but not beat it. So I can beat it better for you. I'm gonna pause recording for a second. Now, it is time for the trilogy to finally end. Jurassic Park 3. And who the fuck are you? Okay, no more jokes. Or it's time to be serious. Okay, no more jokes. Time to be serious. Now,
I bet you didn't know this.
I actually liked the first movie. Oh, and all actually seen it. It was a good movie, and I'm excited to play the Lego game based off it. Would have the first movie been better if it was its own game? I would say yes.
Dr. Grant, I give you the resonating chamber of a velociraptor.
This is brilliant, Billy. Really, it is. Sad to say, gonna have to pack up in 4 weeks.
So a month.
Dr. Grant? Paul Kirby, Kirby Enterprises. Amanda and I just love the outdoors. Heck, we've been on just about every adventure tour they can come up with. I've chartered an airplane to fly us over Isla Sorna, and we'd like you to be our guide. And of course, we'd love to make a contribution to your research here.
I know they have to make it short, but literally there was the scene where he said no, and they forgot about the scene with Ellie.
Break me when we get there.
Actually, I don't think Ellie was even referenced in this game mode.
Unidentified aircraft approaching Isla Sorna. You are flying in restricted airspace.
I do like how corrupt he is. That was pretty funny. I think that was the same money.
Dr. Grant?
Oh yeah, I want to say,
Alan.
I think that scene was better in the original movie. They just had to, they had the JP3 Raptor say, Alan, which he would not have even known. What's been wanted to be Jurassic Park 1, but they probably didn't have the Raptor model anymore there. And yes, we will be playing these games for Josh Plays. So people are glad that, Lego actually tried to solve a problem this game made. It's cool that Lego actually tried to, listen to what the fans really wanted. And having all of his friends as raptors, I thought was pretty psychologically terrifying.
I think they're looking for someone.
What are they doing?
They're setting up a perimeter to make the place safe.
On this island, there is no such thing as safe. We have to get back on that plane.
That's just not true. If you've watched Chaos 3, the main characters make a base, and they live on it for 6 months. So no, you could realistically get a safe spot on the island. I know it's a different island, but still.
Tell your wife to stop making that
Wait,
noise.
no,
That is
actually,
a
it was on
very,
the same
very bad
island in
idea.
Laura. This was a cool old level, but in war, she was literally in front
Really need to
of
work on
him.
communication in your marriage.
Now, I know they had to make her, I know they had to make her
Oh, man! This
place is full of dino doo-doo. I'm invoicing the Kirby's for new shoes.
Okay, let's just see what we're actually meant to do, because we keep getting jumped by raptors by Compy Sierra.
I don't like it out here, Udesky. Something feels wrong. Everything is going to be fine, Cooper. I guarantee it.
Something feels wrong, dog.
Safe and no one will come to any harm at any point. You promise? I pinky promise. Okay.
Okay, this is cool, but I don't remember him having a grappling hook ever in the movie. Like, I love his power and all, I think it makes him really fun, but I don't remember him ever having a skeleton.
Guys, I can hear something out here. Something big!
You know what I don't understand? Is that in the movie, all of them climb up a tree. So why was Lego like, he's the only one who can climb?
If she keeps shouting like that, we're gonna have every dinosaur on the island on top of us.
I know why they were like, I know why they picked it, you know, balancing, but realistically, shouldn't everyone on the island realistically have it? Also, it's like this Cycloraptor thing. You're trying to stay safe, so you destroy the power outages.
Oof. Or that their bites hurt so much.
Look, I want this to be known. I'm not trying to sound ranty, like I'm joking. But the reason I say it isn't trying to sound mean, it's to sound the truth. I love, you know, I love Jurassic Park. I love the games. I won't lie though, Alan Grant looks like a cowboy in the strip. I'm glad that he can build, he can dig. That's a pretty cool move. I still agree with what I said. Alan Grant feels like a cultist in this game. I mean, look at these ritualistic monster skeletons he's built in. Tell me, if you were an outsider looking in, you wouldn't think this guy's on some taboo bullshit. This guy isn't on some freaky, tiki, unholy shit. If I built something like that out of a skeleton, you're gonna think I'm some sane, normal human being? No. He really has the machine for it. I don't know why he can't do it. Oh. Now it can. You know, I really like JP3, and I'm glad that you can play with the entire cast. Oh wait, Alan Grant. It's that thing, and no one can destroy a one except a raptor skeleton. And I used to think, man, that's a raptor skeleton. When I realized, man, that's a fossil. You know, 10,000 years old. Like, why can he only climb? Realistically, everyone climbs in the movie. Look, I know it's a Lego game, and I know that. But why? Why did she... I can't make that joke. Oh, why did she have such a lesbian haircut? Or, I want to speak with your manager haircut. It's pretty cool to play as the characters from this movie. Yeah, so I don't like how, since this movie, I know Lego has to shorten it, but, you know, it almost, if you watch this, like me, and don't know the context, it just seems like Alan just willingly agreed with it because of the money. Like, they don't talk about, like, panic attack scene, Alan Grant being drugged, or any of it. Now, I get it, it is a Lego game. I mean, I'm surprised they even added the Alan Grant scene. Dr. Grant, I know it's funny and all, but it's still a man having PTSD, yeah? I'm not, like, yeah, we can all laugh at it for being funny, and I'm not saying you can't laugh at it. I think it's funny, too. But remember, it's canonically a man having PTSD.
He says it's a bad
idea! What's a bad idea? I do think she is hated too much. Like, I saw this joke theory about how it's her fault for Dominus Rex being made. But at the end of the day, hey, I just don't blame her, you know? Not cause I'm trying to sound like like I'm trying to justify her, but I just... Okay, I almost made it, Larry. I'm just gonna try one other time and then we'll go. I will remain straight up. Okay, one more time, because I almost think I got it. But I'm gonna try something. Push it back. No, you can't push it forward. You can only push it back. Jump up it. Yes, I got it! You know me, I'm not 100% in the game, but it's right there. I had to always try to get it.
We have to get back on that plane.
Time to leave your son to die!
What
Wait.
about the other guy? Cooper's
Wait.
a professional. He can handle himself.
No, I just want you to hear. I just want to say. Yes, what? Wait.
That's Cooper.
I hope you burn in the boiler of fucking hell. Oh, this guy leaves his friends on a dinosaur island. It's just like Ested Island. It's just like, oh, let's just send him off the windshield to fucking die. I hope you burn in hell. Like, maybe the character. Now, maybe that's wrong, but fuck this piece of shit. I know everyone blames.
Who has a satellite phone?
I do.
These guys are the best character. No, fuck all of the Marines. I don't care if it's their job. They're all assholes. I mean, I like the Kirby's. But that's just me, yeah. I like how creepy the Spinosaurus is in this game. But why not run with the rest of the heroes? I know it's a way to write out his death. I mean, look, I know I could play later. Wait, look, as I said, I can win this by doing nothing. Oh no, the Spinosaurus is coming after us! Look, yeah, I got hurt, but I didn't even do a heart of damage. Yeah, but please give us a Spinosaurus. Yes, we got a Spinosaurus, but I want to see JP3 Spinosaurus as a character. Personally, no. I would say no, because it's like Injustice games. Shit! Run! Shit, motherfucker, get out of here! No time to run away. Now we gotta get away. Now we gotta run, Tuesday. Now we gotta run, yes, Slayer. Oh, I love this part.
It's time you did some explaining, Mr. Kirby.
Fuck you, Spino. Man, fuck this Spinosaurus piece of shit! Wait. Why is the scream so small? Let me check something. Is the scream... Oh, no. Okay, the scream isn't that small. It's just small for us. Today we will say... Through all of mankind's jaws, we do not want to get in the jaws of a dinosaur. Catch a dinosaur. I don't want to be dino pooped. Now listen, it's true, oh my. You want to survive, listen to this guy. Cause if you don't want to be screwed, Listen, my man, if you wanna live, this is what you gotta do. Please, dude, you wanna hold on to your butt. Cause you wanna survive this island tonight. You wanna win this game for sure. If you wanna survive, do not have the dinos end your life. Cause you want to live. Oh yeah. Hold on to your butts. But seriously, yep. Let's survive. Cause you wanna live. I just kicked the fuck you assholes. Hey, Grant, you stupid old man. You stupid bastard. We're all tripping over each other. We're all a bunch of clowns. God, these people are pathetic. How did they survive? This movie personally terrified me as a kid. Not even watching it, just seeing the posters creeped me out. I have to admit, I really do like JP3, and honestly, I don't think it's a lot bad. I even like the T-Rex versus dinosaur scene now. Well,
You let a 12-year-old go parasailing alone?
No!
He was with a friend of mine.
Ben Hildebrand.
How long have they been missing?
8 weeks.
Almost.
they got to go pushing, which I get.
So why me?
He said we needed someone who'd been on the island before.
I have never been on this island.
Sure you have.
That was Isla Nublar. This is Isla Sorna. Site B.
Nobody
Move a muscle. Grant is so tired of these motherfuckers. We got Bull versus Spy now. What? The Bull versus the Spy. No. I don't like why he's upside down. Alan Grant was upside up, but that's what made it scary. Yeah.
We have to be quiet.
Was that about me?
It's Dr. Grant.
I like what Alan Grant. You know, you have to save him. That's pretty cool. You know, as a Jurassic Park rail shooter, the T-Rex actually gets his revenge by punching Spino over the foot. I would like, maybe, it could be cool if I said
I'd take my chances with the T-Rex than the Spinosaurus. Maybe we can distract it?
I would have said, like, we have to help the T-Rex. Are you crazy? Listen to me, yo. I don't really like the dino fight sections, because in my opinion, I would have rather had you trying to survive the dinosaur attack than helping one. But, you know, that's just me personally. I really do, you know.
Good luck.
Why would the Spinosaurus... I know the Lego game, and I want to be cringing. Oh, my go-to never. But why? You know, why did he play with Rubber Ducky? He was so close to killing him. Ugh! The big-spined bastard! Oh, damn!
Gotta get up there.
We gotta save the T-Rex, everybody! Man, the T-Rex saves us. We have to save the T-Rex. You know, there was a short time where people actually thought the T-Rex was Rexy. Gladly, we don't live in this era anymore. People can realize it's a different T-Rex. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. I can't really tell the differences between the dinosaurs as well.
Okay. I don't think they hurt me.
I really do like the tracking ability being used in these games. I really think the tracking ability works. This is, in my opinion, a really hyped boss battle. It's cool if you have to stop, you know, you play one of the most controversial fight scenes in all of Jurassic Park, all of Jurassic Park media. Take this, you big spined bastard!
Over to you, Dr. Grant.
Okay, that didn't work. Fuck you, Spiny! Okay, come on, Rexy, show him why you're the Tyrant Wizard's queen. Oh. I mean, not Rexy, but Buck. I mean, Bull. There's too many T-Rexes here. Take that spine bastard! Kill him! Damn!
Great. Any ideas?
I really do. I would not circles. I love how, you know, you're humans and you're trying to save the T-Rex, so, you know, the T-Rex can can, you know, stop this monster. See what I mean? This guy's a fucking cultist.
Right. Whoever heads over needs to distract the Spinosaurus again.
Wait, when you guys want to give your life? You know what? Miss Kirby, you've done nothing. How about you two, my dear? And your husband is perfect for a job, I'd say. Fine, no, it just screams. Oh wait, I was wrong. I don't like how she didn't pull out the microphone. That could have been so cool if she didn't just scream. Also, as I've said, her scream is way less annoying. The thing out of the scream is that they use, you know, an effect. It is pretty cool. I like how the scream effect is used but for damsel in distress characters to make them still feel strong, huh? Shit! I don't know why you need to charge up. Come on, you spiny bastard! Oh, Dan! I'm not trying to fail on purpose. Okay, last time, no more fucking around. Okay, next time just go check, you know. Take us, you fucker. Come on, Spiny. That's thanks.
Let's move while they're both busy.
I hope you lovebirds have fun!
Mr. Kirby, there's no such thing as Kirby Enterprises, is there?
It's Kirby Paint and Tile Plus. The Plus stands for bathroom fixtures. We're in the Westgate Shopping Center, Enid, Oklahoma.
Billy, we go back to Clay and salvage what we can, and we make for the coast.
Dr. Grant, we're not leaving this island without our son.
Then you can go and look for him.
Huh?
You're not really a mercenary, are you?
I never said I was.
So, what do we do?
We search for your son.
Bro could have fucking killed himself.
Excellent, excellent.
Bro could have blown his fucking brains out. No!
Eric!
Eric!
We're gonna find him. You listening to me? We're gonna find him.
I do like the whole plot being about family.
Alright, I can shoot that down.
As I've said, you know, I really love this game because of the guns. Now, one thing about the game that, you know, is censored by LEGO is no character can use actual guns. Every character has dart guns. But at the end of the day, that's not really that big of
I think so.
of all of the, you know, censoring. That's not that big of a censor,
there's some
which I
luggage stuck
respect.
up here.
It's
Someone will
still,
need to cut it down.
you know, it's still quite fucked up. It's still about, you know, I mean, look at this mission. This whole mission qualifies to, in the original movie, finding her original husband's corpse. Which, now I realize, that kind of follows the movie quite well, because you actually play as her and get up. Yes, the corpse is gone, but it's pretty cool they actually had you finding the corpse. You know, had you checking where the corpse would have been. The problem with this game, you know, is there's so much characters. Can someone please just kill one of them off? I mean, yeah, Billy, so many characters. Like, I just want to play one. I'm not gonna get all of them, but I'm not gonna ignore any of them either.
Let's see what else there is around here.
You know, I really like... So we're on level 2. Okay, only 3 more levels to go.
Can you do something with these, Dr. Grant?
Could you make some other cultish ritual, Dr. Grant? Look, I know I used to joke. I used to joke about these being inaccurate, but now I want to joke about them being a cultist ritual. Like, look, maybe I'm just being dramatic here. But you see it, right?
Hey, there's a parasail up here.
Can you fly one of those?
I like how
Maybe.
he's the only one who can get
The
it.
sail's not torn.
But it's one of those things. It kind of makes it look like, hey, anyone could have unlocked this power. Now, if you know a movie, only he unlocks it. But the movie doesn't tell you that, and if you were a kid, you may have thought, hey, could I give Alan Grant that power? Like, if I was Alan Grant and I played in Free Play, could I get the power? No. This is exclusively for him. But they don't tell you that while you play it. So if you were like a kid or something, you'd probably think anyone could use this power, not just specifically one character. Now, I don't blame the game. Because, like the others, I still think you should just watch the movie instead of watching LEGO's summary. Because like all of them, they're great movies. Even this is still a good movie by definition. So, I would have to say, still watch the movie. It's a great movie. I'd say even this movie, you know, is a good movie. Because, you know, all of these movies are great.
Thanks, Mr. Kirby.
I really do love the power.
Maybe through those vines?
I thought you pushed him and the one fell. Oh, you do. Look, I know this game's a game for kids, but I'm just gonna say it. Wait, can he go in the poop? No, okay, just want to make sure. Hey, why do you have to make such, like, you know, childish stuff? Like, I'm sorry, but as I've said, this game's pretty fucked up for a LEGO game. I may even say the darkest LEGO game franchise. I don't count Batman, because, yeah, of course, Batman's fucked up. Oh, that's cool. He also has a camera ability. But, you know, I don't count him because, well, anyone can have the ability. You know, anyone by definition. Oh yeah. This is just, I don't count Batman because, you know, Batman is really fucked up, but there's so much iterations, you know? But just this movie by itself, this is a pretty fucked up idea. Like, imagine this conversation. Oh, what's going on with your game, honey? Oh, I just saw my husband's corpse. Like, I think that went well with the parents. But I'm not saying you can't like the game, huh? I'm just saying, you know, the one thing I do want to give respect to, every other character is better melee, because every character with a gun attacks with that gun. They have very push moves, you know, they push very forward.
That's his life vest.
So, yeah. I really do like how, you know, like, I really respect how well these ones were able to, you know, get a whole hour movie. Like, most of them were 3 hours. This one was 1 hour.
Camera.
So maybe that's why it's one of the shortest.
Hey, no, I want that. Hey, let me take that. Hey, come on, give me that. Come on. There's a clip. There's a big clip.
You know, that joke's pretty fucked up since he recorded till he died by being probably eaten alive. And you're just eating popcorn? Yeah, they're just watching this man slowly die eating popcorn? That just seems really disturbing. This is basically a snuff film. You know what a snuff film is? Yeah, that's basically a dinosaur version of a snuff film. Okay.
Camera's still on.
He's alive. I know he's alive.
Eric! Eric!
In the movie, they get stopped before they stomp on one. So no wonder the raptors are angry. She just fucking killed one. You know, at the end of the movie, they give the egg back, but there's no giving the egg back in this version. You know, because they killed it.
Raptor.
Eric!
That was funny. Look, bro was just washing the eggs down. Actually, that sounds also sus. I don't know, he just do something unsuspicious. I like that shows the Spinosaurus' skeleton. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I just wish he could use his claw. Where's all? That's what I hate. There's a weird invisible wall. I could get through it if I I hate when games do it. I want to get through the way you want me to. I just can't. I'm running in, pressing B. I physically can't do what the game wants. The slide ability is pretty cool. I wish sliding was just used more. I mean, why should sliding be a thing only for one character? That's why I respect Jedi Fallen Order for letting any Jedi, no matter what their gender is, do athletics. Because Jedis are athletic. I do think, all in all, if we ever did get a Jurassic Park arc game, I think, honestly, now I thought it'd be good to have multiple protagonists. But now I realized, I think it'd be better to just have one. Like, imagine they did every movie, but like, Alan Grant was only the protagonist of part 1, of part 3, and just the others, you know, were just NPCs working with him. You know, Ian Malcolm was the only one, Ellie was the only one, you know, and then just like, have only some of the protagonists, but give them more personality and more moves. like Ellie, actually make a lobotomist be more important to her. Or, you know, actually have like the Chaos Fairy mean something. Because, like, besides, when you cut the Chaos Fairy actually meaning something in the story, it just makes, like, it almost makes the movie feel pointless, Jurassic Park 1. It feels like a disaster movie, not a lesson movie. I think the problem is they cut the lesson, so it honestly felt like a disaster movie, not a we should be warned movie. Now, I'm not saying you have to always and never ever cut scenes. These levels had to be 5. And honestly, I understand why they cut that specific scene. It's not even that good of a scene. I mean, no, it is a good scene for character development and the questioning, but what I mean is, you know, most kids don't care about that stuff. You know? Like, it's kind of sad, but this game, as I've said, I wanted to do a video about why Jurassic Park, how it swapped. The old trilogy, you shouldn't play God. The new trilogy, you should play God. And you could say, oh, the new trilogy isn't saying you should play God. Then why are they saying the dinosaurs are a good thing? Nah. Like, if they would really care about a message, they would say the dinosaurs are bad.
You want to learn something new, huh? Then I'm happy to help.
It feels like they more wanted to say playing God is okay, which just doesn't feel like Jurassic Park to me, personally.
Paul!
Stupid woman, shut your trap! I mean, come on. He clearly wants her to shut the fuck up. He's like, yo, stupid
Looks
woman,
like the override mechanism for the shutter's gone missing.
joking, no.
Oh, is that part of it in the vending machine?
You know, the thing about this game is you can't tell what puzzles are for main story.
He's got some
And I know
change.
she said the
He takes quarters.
vending machine line.
I got $1.10.
That's it, all right. InGen sure had some weird ideas about candy.
You know what I don't like?
So where's the rest?
Is that Eric screams as well, but only his wife has the power. Now, I know the husband's already strong enough, but it sometimes feels like they only gave the screaming character power to women. Like, I actually can't remember any men with screaming power, which is sad, because, honestly, you know, it just makes the screaming power seem a little sexist. I mean, it's meant to be a horror series.
Compies!
The horror, not every character should have a screaming move, because Alan Grant knew how to be silent, but I'm just saying that, you know, it is a horror series. And the character should be scared. I'm glad this line was in the game.
Oh! Ow, are you okay, Paul? This is how you make dinosaurs?
No, this is how you play God.
Like, that's so cool they added that in a Lego game. No, I was so shocked they said play God.
Those are some long-life batteries.
Alright, first of all, what the hell is that? Is that fucking GLaDOS? I mean, I'm so shocked they added that line. Not because, like, I'm offended with them referencing God. I'm impressed that Lego would do it. I'm sorry, but Lego usually goes pretty safe. So them referencing full-on Christianity? Well, okay, they didn't reference Christianity, but them referencing, you know, what the story is made for, why playing God is wrong, just makes me feel happy that they referenced it. Since, you know, they should reference it. You know, at the end of the day, Jurassic Park was made to show why playing God is wrong. If you don't do it, then you're not really doing the story right, in my opinion, of course.
I think there's some equipment in this crate. It's jammed. Can one of you pull it free?
One of us, you know, the only one with a grappling hook. Here you go, Alpha. You know, I gotta admit, out of all characters here, Mrs. Kirby is one of the least fun. I don't want to be on the hate wagon for her, but all she does is scream. See, she has a microphone. Well, they make her scream in the screaming animation everyone else has, which is sad. I would have loved to see her have a unique screaming animation. To at least make her feel a little unique. I don't know, just anything, you know? To make her feel unique. Like, I actually want to see...
Come on, up and over.
What is her powers? Like, I know it's screaming, but what else is it? I mean, obviously there's athletics, because she's a woman. And that's the thing. He already has Prime in it, so imagine in an universe he had athletics, because, you know, he was really young and fit. Then Mrs. Kirby would literally be useless. Like, I'm sorry, but... I don't want to sound sexist here. You already told me the only reason she's good is because of her gender.
We'll need more pressure in there. That
Like,
gives me an idea.
Like, I'm not trying to sound sexist, but that's literally why she's good.
Walkway above us.
Because of her
Bad
gender.
chance with half of that
So if she was a
ladder
man, you know, like if he was gay, she'd be awful. Because she wouldn't have athletics and be very useless. So, thank God, you know, Mrs. Kirby, this guy was straight, or we'd be fucked. We'd be fucked. I'm joking, you know, I'm only joking. This isn't some why gay people are wrong, gay people are right. This is only trying to be funny, yeah. But I'm just saying the truth. She's so useless. Like, I don't want to judge characters on the power, but she literally just, you know, just screams and does athletics. And you know, the girl in Jurassic Park did that. But I think I would say she's better. When she was a kid. Well, she had throwing, you know, and hacking. That made her way better. Or at least the Malcolm's daughter did that as well. Like, I just realized every game has a girl who can scream and a girl who can scream and do athletics. Like, listen, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't think...
Ew, this is gross.
I don't think anyone can do this because none of them know
Look at all the things they were trying to breed. I should get some shots of them.
Okay, first of all, do you have to do this? I don't know if this is full story or not. I'm gonna do it, but I don't know if this is full story. I love how I used to knocked out for me, because if you take a picture of dinosaur, I get knocked out. Which is sad that wasn't like a power. Oh yeah, I should have took that picture last. This shows why she's bad. She already failed. Oh, damn! Oh, my man! He kicked her right in her pussy. He kicked her right in her pussy. So let's kick her right in her pussy. Help me, step human! I'm stuck. Why do raptors have such thick thighs? Thick thighs save lives. You know what? I just missed Mrs. Kirby. I was kind of mean to her. So let's have her run away. Run away! Run away! Yeah. Oh, they are the only two. You know, they just leave you. They flat out just leave you to die. Yeah. It's like, I hope your wife's dead, mister. I hope your wife's dead because she's a fucking bitch. That's what they're thinking, you know?
Pass?
Oh, there they are. We're fucking Scooby doing it. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? I need some help from you now. Yeah, you don't know me, but you will see what I need to say now. So I gotta run as fast as I can, and then I say, that's a fact. Run, man. We gotta get through this gate, cause it will be motherfucking great. I will say, yeah.
It's locked!
That transition is cool. How did we jump one? Hey, come on, that raptor could clearly jumped out.
He's calling for help.
Come on!
I still think we should have killed the raptor, because the raptor got saved. Now, I get it. That's why I respect Jurassic World for finally showing us dinosaur death. Like, I know lots of people say Jurassic World was the deathless series, but in my opinion, it did so much the series was too afraid to do. So in my opinion, Jurassic World was actually the bravest Jurassic Park movie, because it did everything we were too scared to see. It showed us actual characters dying. You know, it showed us humans finally rising up to dinosaurs and not being scared. You know, I think survival is good enough, but this shows survival isn't just enough. You gotta get vengeance too, I'm not trying to sound edgy, but I like it for showing when surviving isn't just enough now. I feel like Charlie Brown, cause I'm brown. That's a song made by a black guy. I'm not saying I'm black, it's just, you know. Yeah. That's who the song, you know, was created by a black guy. You know, there was a song called Me and My Friends Are Like Ed and Eddie. And you know what I really hate about the song? Is that the song's just inaccurate to Ed and Eddie, And, you know, like, when you say you and your, well, you know, in the song N-words, or like Ed and Eddie, what do you mean? You know, I'm not trying to stereotype, I'm just saying what if you're like Ed and Eddie, do you mean like you steal? Because Ed and Eddie steal, okay? No other reason. And I'm just saying. God, fucking zombies are so fucking... And if you kill one, they just keep coming. Just stop. How actually are you meant to beat this? Oh wait, yeah. You stop a zombie spawn, huh? You have to physically just make them all die in a hole. You know, you ever feel guilty and then a line from a movie relates? I kind of related with Cat on the Hat when he said, never mind. Okay.
I'm Mr. DNA, and I make learning fun.
No, that was level 2, so this is level 3, yeah. No. This is level 3, I believe? I'm not even sure anymore. It's cool they used JP1 Raptors, but they weren't in the movie, yeah. Yeah, this is funny and all, but why would you even take a phone call?
Teskey. They set a trap.
Like,
they actually set a trap.
Why take a phone call randomly in the middle of nowhere? And like, you could say, hey, oh, but it's a phone. This isn't a modern phone where you could, you know, use the internet. This was like an old 40s phone. And look, I know it's Lego humor, but honestly, I want to judge it as a Jurassic Park movie. And I actually judge every joke and say how fucking stupid it is. And if I did, I would only be doing this as a sarcastic rant, so I would be mean to it, but it would be for comedy, yeah. You know, the problem with this scene in the movie, in the game,
I know a place we can hide.
is that in the movie, they run past us really quick, so Alan Grant can't take off his mask. But then both waiting kind of makes Alan Grant think, okay, I don't know who you are, but I'm not gonna ask who you are, or for you to reveal who you are. I'm just gonna stand here and wait, where this mysterious stranger, who I don't know if, you know, he or she's a good person, wants to do with me, Like, yeah, it's a small person, but he didn't know it was a kid. He could have thought it was a little person, You know? Like, he didn't know it was Kirby. He didn't even know Kirby's voice. There was this video on Could Kirby Survive? I kind of want to react to it because I was looking at all my old Jurassic Park videos, And I was like, you know,
They
I
should
want to
do
make
it.
more Jurassic Park videos. So I think after the series, I might react to how did Kirby survive, you know, the island. Because, you know, there was this video about how did he survive. Because he didn't just survive, he looked happy. I mean, when he made Alan Grant, he was a bit bummed out. You know, that he was almost killed multiple times. But flat out, as people said, he seemed too happy. And in my opinion, I think we shouldn't have made him as happy. I don't want to seem edgy and say a child suffer, but I don't think we should have made him as happy. I mean, I'm not saying don't make him geek out. He's good for asking the question, Dr. Grant, why are you here? But like at the end of the day, hey, why not have Dr. Grant?
I'll find a way up for you too.
You know, I wanted to say it, but I was originally thinking of doing the series for Josh Plays, dubbing Jurassic Park. Not dubbing the dinosaurs, dubbing the humans. I'm not gonna do it anymore. Me and James and Reese kind of stopped dubbing, but if we did, I wouldn't want to make Dr. Grant's personality, where he's a really toxic theoretician. You know, one of those really toxic people will have theories and won't hear anyone else's theories. Maybe all of them will be toxic, but in their own field. It'd be funny, but I don't know. It would feel kind of played out.
Another raptor.
I really do like a power going invisible. Oh, that's really a cool power. And I like it because, you know, you can't just, you know... I do think its biggest problem is that you feel it's definitely not Black Widow. And what I mean is that, who would you rather play as? Some kid who goes invisible and you're really slow? Or, you know, Black Widow. When Black Widow goes invisible, she still keeps her speed. She still is able to use her gun. She's still able to have all her powers. But in this game, they nerfed it by making you slower. Which I'm not complaining. The game is about stealth. You know, it's about survival, so I like that you can't just fight. I respect that you can't just, you know...
It's ill. We can't leave it like this. The raptor...
You can't just win. I wondered why this kid was comfortable in going in dinosaur shit. Because as I said, I didn't watch the movie. But now I know. With scenes like, how did you get dinosaur pee? You don't want to know. He, you know, would have had to learn to survive. I think... Honestly, I would love to see a Kirby prequel, but I think the problem is, you know, it would just never work. You know, it would never feel the same since, you know, the actors have grown up now, unless they animated it or, you know, made it a book series like what they did back when. I would personally go a book. Look, why not go? Oh, physical, you know, go a show. I do want to see more Jurassic Park spin-offs, and if I had to tell us the idea, I actually think it's a good idea. I want to say, though, I wanted to say that if I ever did do the idea of Tales and Jurassic Park spin-offs, I would have the spin-off represented by the main character of it. You know, I'm gonna say it here. I think Ellie felt kind of the least important in Dominion, because she didn't get her own movie. It didn't feel like two legends who had two movies working together. It just felt like, you know, two legends and then their friend. I'm not saying Ellie doesn't matter. I think Ellie does matter, but I'm saying that she definitely was less cool than the others, because, you know, they had their coolness. They were... You know, they had their own movie, but she didn't. And that's really sad, because I would have wanted to see what an Ellie movie could have been like. I think it could have been a cool idea for a movie. And I would personally want to see it. You know, I want to say... It's going to be a controversial opinion there, but I actually liked the gay scene in Jurassic World, Camp Cretaceous. I think it's a cool idea, and honestly, I don't think it's that bad, and I feel like people are just complaining about it too much. I mean, I don't want to sound like a shipper here, but when I saw their friendship, I always thought it was a bit more than friendship. I didn't want to say it, but, you know, I always did think it was a little moral in friendship.
Raptors, run!
This is cool and all, but why am I fighting for humans? This is a cool fight. I wouldn't count this as a boss battle, if you're wondering. I feel like Charlie Brown, but in this fucking town. Oh, it's a final boss battle. Break that motherfucker's jaw. And I'm not like joking, they actually could break someone's jaw with how hard they hit it.
That was too close.
So I kind of believe they'd break, you know, a raptor's jaw. You know, I'm gonna say it. A part of me wishes games did this complaint more often. I know it's a complaint, so maybe I'm just gonna sound weirder, but sometimes those games just let you automatically teleport on platforms. I'm not trying to sound like I suck at platform games, but I suck at platform games. You know, like. Only when you land on all stuff and stuff like this, couldn't they just like Spider-Man stick you to it? I know you're meant to suffer, but it's not even hard because you come back instantly. It's just boring. You know?
Thanks a lot, Eric.
You know who I am?
Your parents are here. They're looking for you.
You're Alan Grant. What are you doing here?
Your parents, invited me along.
Be careful with that. T-Rex scares some of the smaller ones away, but it attracts one really big one with a fin. Listen. Compies!
Wait, they censor the words pee? So they can't call poop poop, you know. They have to call it doodle, and they censor the words pee? Why? That's so fucking pussy-ish. Look, I don't hate the censoring, I'm just not a big fan of it. I mean, I get overswords, I get that, you know, I get extremeness. But P? P is when you go too far? I mean, I'm sorry here, but I'm just gonna say it. I think this extremeness with censoring stuff has gone a little too far, Lego. If we ever get a remake, I want to hear the main character say P, because it's just P. It was a joke for the kids watching. So you censoring it is kind of an insult to children, saying they're too young to hear it. It was a P joke. Angry Birds did it. At least they were brave enough to show it. Okay. What are you?
Yeah. Those compies aren't so bad on their own. But if you meet a group, it's bad news. Luckily, the T-Rex scares them off. That or they just don't like the smell.
Yeah, I think...
More compies!
I think all in all, I do respect the game for making the enemies compies. Even though I do wish that we had more dinosaurs to fight with. I get the dinosaurs had to be the weaker types, being, you know, compies and stuff. They had to be weaker types of dinosaurs. Compies, Dilophosauruses. I get why they were made to be weaker. Like, I respect the game for... I respect the game for still having dinosaur villains, But, you know, obviously, stuff like raptors work in this game as boss battles. I respect other games like Jurassic Park Survivor, even though it is a bad game. At least Jurassic Park Survivor made, in my opinion, you know, made Will it. At least Jurassic Park Survivor made the raptors bad guys and not villains. You know, I used to never understand why raptors were the main villain as a kid. Now I do. Okay, so Algrad can fight compies. You know what I hate? You fight compies. But if you throw it at them, they don't run away. I mean, I'm literally fighting with what scares them and it does nothing. Like, scare them. Also, you know, stuff like Camp Cretaceous shown, you could just scare compies by being the bigger creature. You don't need dinosaur pee. Now, I get it, but edit. I know it's just a game, but I'm just saying, like, you know, plot hole much? Wait, let me check. These are a bunch of enemies. Can I scare them, or will they fight me? I don't know why it's only with light green in compies.
Can you give me a boost, Dr. Grant?
But you know, dark green compies don't get scared by it. It honestly feels like I need to jump in the shit, not to survive, but just to get away from them. Like, I don't know, maybe it would have been weird, but could have been a cool reference to this movie, that if you jump in poop, the dinosaurs won't hurt you. That could have been a cool reference. Now, yes, would have it been OP? Yes, but it's a Lego game. Snake! You know, Jurassic Park 2. I really do hate the Lost World line. It's just dumb, and really dumb for someone like John Hammond to call an island a world. Because I hate people like that. That if an island's weird, they're gonna call it a whole new world. That's
Right
fucking
alongside the
stupid.
bank. Looks in good shape.
Listen,
What?
it's my dad's satellite phone. Mom! Dad! Dad! Mom!
Eric!
Eric!
I respect that even though it's a stepmom, he calls him dad.
You know we were here.
The phone! That stupid jingle from the store, I heard it!
I don't have it. I loaned it to Nash. He must have had it when he...
So Lego confirms it. It was the Spinosaurus that killed her husband. Some people believe it was the Spinosaurus. You know, some people believe all mysterious deaths were because of the Spinosaurus, but I think that's kind of like dick riding the Spinosaurus, and also demonizing him at the same time, huh? Okay, let's beat it. Like saying, oh, it's an unexplained death, the Spinosaurus did it. I mean, imagine I did that with Jurassic Park 1. Or The Lost World, Buck and Doe did it. Like, sometimes you have to accept that, you know, the main villain, yes, is evil, but it doesn't mean he does everything bad. I mean, you know, you can't have a shit series if the main villain only does bad things and no other villain can be as bad as the main villain. I mean, as I've said, what makes some Batman media cool is that Batman, some versions of Batman, Joker isn't the main villain. But it doesn't mean he's not sick, it just means he isn't the main villain of that specific story, yeah. I do love when Alan Grant kicked that dinosaur in the face. That was such a great scene, huh? You know what makes Jurassic Park 3 kind of a bad movie? Not a bad movie, but there's so much, like, memes. I mean, edits showing how scary and dark this movie was. and how the potential of this movie could have made it the darkest in the franchise. And sometimes I think the movie should have been the darkest in the franchise. As I realized, the run from the Spinosaurus, the gate run, was removed. To have them all just walk past him.
Great dino fact just down there.
Between you and me, I'm personally fine with that, but if you weren't, you'd be a little disappointed. This is the final level. We're almost done, guys. It's all about flamboyant, arm wheel.
I took them on an impulse. I thought they'd be worth a fortune. Enough to fund the dig site another 10 more years.
What if they catch us with them?
What if they catch us without them? There's a boat at the bottom, just downriver. We'll try and make it to the coast, at least.
You know what I feel bad about? Is he redeems himself, but...
What is it?
It's a birdcage.
I like when he redeemed himself, but he also wasn't evil. Like, he didn't do it for a selfish reason. He did it for a selfish reason. But sometimes selfish reasons are just as selfish reasons. I don't know why the scream glitched I got. It feels kinda cool just playing as a classic 4.
I can't see him!
You know, I do think Kirby was kind of, in a way, the problem with him is he feels like at extreme, cool boys, early 2000s phase. He was basically, the guy from Home Alone. Oh, and that's cool and all, but in a series like Jurassic Park, it just makes him feel a little cringe. And you're like, really? We were really like that back in the early 2000s? Like, I'm not trying to sound mean here, but I'm just saying the truth. Oof. He's a very late stereotype of, like, the 80s. Nowadays, it would just seem kind of stupid what they would ever do with a Jurassic Park character. Since, it's Jurassic Park. A series is very serious, so it just seems a little silly that they would have ever really done this. But they did. And I'm just saying, I think the problem is, Jurassic Park, Lego, makes every character do it. And look, every woman I could justify, but literally in this movie, she just ran. Like, literally. That's the whole point of her character. She's not meant to be like other characters. She was meant to be an average mom. That was her personality. She wasn't meant to be a badass like anybody else. So, at the end of the day, they didn't make her... They didn't want her to be a badass as hero that saves the day. She was just... she was just a mom. Now, I get it. For an action-packed game that's boring. But I also think that people are sleeping on the fact that she was cool because they made her caring.
Keep back!
And sometimes caring and love is all a team really needs. I could not say that for a second.
Overgrown chicken.
I really do love this game. I do have to admit though, since this is the final part, this being the final mission, I have to explain one thing. This being the final mission isn't bad, but I don't know if it was a good idea. Yeah. I guess the rest is just smooth sailing, but This just seems kind of boring to make a final mission list. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not, I'm not saying it's not intense, it was intense. But I think that's kind of a problem. This place forgets the liminal fear this scene had. Like, I'm not trying to say this game should have been a horror game, but I'm just saying what people liked about the scene is definitely not here. As I said, I hope we one day do get a full-on Jurassic Park horror game that can live up to the fear the series really can have inside of it, and the fear I know that could be given by it. Now I know, there's some people that don't like horror. I'm not really a big fan of horror myself, but I think it needs to happen just so we can finally say, hey, the series is back to its horror roots. Do I want a horror Jurassic Park? Yes. Even though I'm not a big horror guy myself, I still want it, because I feel like we need something a little scary again for this franchise. People don't like Jurassic World because it feels like a Sunday night, it feels like a cartoon, no? And we need something that feels less cartoony. We need something that feels a little more serious. You know, I'm glad that every LEGO game you can build, you know, now, no matter who you are. I do respect the LEGO Movie did not add that. I thought it was pretty cool that you had to learn how to build, but I am glad that, you know, for every other LEGO game, anyone can build. And I'm kind of glad LEGO was always kind of keep building in their games, because, you know, it's LEGO. And I feel like if they cut the building, it would kind of not be the same game, Okay. I don't know what you're meant to do. Maybe this? No, they're just destroying stuff. I've destroyed everything near them. Nope. Well, I didn't want. Oh wait, let me try something now. Oh, yep. I didn't do it to not know. I would do it just to know what to do.
Billy, stop! Don't, Billy!
I'm not even gonna look at you while talking! Like, it was actually a quite impactful scene, but he doesn't even look at him. I have to admit, the line kind of ruins the selfless sacrifice. Don't get me wrong, this is a badass scene. And still a great scene, but man, that line kind of made me realize how that ruins the sacrifice of Billy almost giving his life. Like, don't get me wrong, it's funny. You know you can play this mission on 2-player? What's player 2 meant to do? Just fuck around? Do nothing? Like, man, I feel bad. I feel sorry for anyone who wants to play player 2. In the movie, he kicked him in the face. We're holding him back. They know Allegret would fuck this fucker up. Good luck, Billy. You just killed us all. Honestly, I'd have to say I think this is better. Billy was meant to die in the original scene, but then they rewrite him to make him live. But we didn't know this. So if the movie went with him flying away while I'm chasing him, and when we saw he was okay, that would make more realistic sense for the fake out death. So honestly, I prefer this over the original movie. Look, when I say I prefer the LEGO versions over the original movie, it doesn't mean I hate the original movie. I just actually think LEGO kinda did a little bit better writing than sometimes the movie itself. Now don't get me wrong, there's a lot of things they did wrong, but there also was a lot of things they did right. Like this boss battle. In the movie, they never went to land, there was no land near them. It was them fighting on a boat what made it so intense. But, you know, it's okay. To redesign it to be a little funner is fine, but it is definitely inaccurate to a movie, yeah. But also, I just don't like it, because I think it would have been funner to fight on it. Like, yeah, it's smaller, but I think that kind of showed to a horror. You're fighting a giant monster that lives in the sea on a tiny little boat. Like, maybe it's just me,
I
or
can scare them off.
maybe it's just me. But I think that could have been a really cool idea. Honestly, I would say, hey, Mrs. Kirby is one of those useless... I mean, I wouldn't say useless characters. Well, in this game mode she is, you know, in this storyline. But I'd say in general she isn't, but in this one she is. Alan Grant. See what I mean? Even in this boss battle, her final place, unless you want to like break some stuff with her, she has really no purpose. I'm not saying you have to give the character a purpose always. But in the final boss battle, yeah, I'd want to give them a purpose. Maybe I'm just mean here. I'm glad that I always wondered why there's two. Now I get it, 2-player. No, Mrs. Kirby, I was mean to you. You do it. Where am I? Take it, honey! Oh no, I'm throwing them. I like when point to a boss battle sets him on fire. Though that's a really cool effect. You have to set him on fire.
Yeah, you got his attention, all right.
And on Mr. Kirby, go. How am I so bad at platforming? Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Then you have to go to... I like this song, but I won't lie, this is very inaccurate to the movie. But honestly, I'm gonna sound like a Lego glazer, but I think this is better. Like, I like how Ellie, I don't want to sound mean here, was kind of never used. It made the Kirbys feel, yes, less useless, and actually more important to a story, yeah. You know, it made the Kirbys feel like they were actually important to saving the day, yeah. And they weren't just like idiots. They knew how to save the day, yeah.
That's it, Dad. We just need a few more barrels.
Get Donkey Kong on this. You know, Donkey Kong barrels. I'm so funny. I'm so funny. I'm so funny! Let's see how a tiny Spinosaurus likes me now. Oh man, this is so deep. You make this motherfucker burn alive. Man, I fucking love this boss battle. You just make that motherfucker burn. Now, I do actually like the ending, because the ending of this boss battle is more fictional compared to a movie. But I don't think it's terrible. And with stuff like this, I won't be comparing because of whole new scenes. I'm only talking about the scenes that were actually from the original movie, yeah. I know people want me to play as Alan Grant, and I usually play Alan Grant. And mostly because Alan Grant actually did in the movie. But you know what? I'm gonna play Mrs. Kirby, yeah. She never really got her shine, so I wanted to give her her flowers. Fuck you, Spinosaurus. I actually kind of like her pregnancy. I mean, it's a little goofy, yeah.
Dad!
I'm not going anywhere.
My goat! Well, Well, my goat's standing there, but he's also cool.
Goats, I need to check if my math is correct.
Yeah, my goat's standing there, but he's still cool.
I want the eggs. Otherwise, we'd be dead already.
So you can say we'll die, but you can't have P, yeah? I don't know why they even did this. I mean, they were literally gonna take the eggs and leave. At the end of the day, I don't know why they did that. I mean, they took the eggs and they leave. I don't know why they'd risk it. I mean, maybe I'm just dumb here. Maybe they would have killed them, but I personally believe they wouldn't have killed them. And I believe they would have honestly just let them go. Whew, the end of a story, boys and girls.
You two can only time sharing beautiful Guadalajara. Enjoy a meal in one of our 4-star restaurants and explore our coral reefs.
They want to be joined for the army. Was predicted! Jurassic World! Dinosaurs working for the army! This was literally Jurassic World before Jurassic World! And I'm joking because I know this game came out when the movie came out, and people wanted to see dinosaurs work for the military, so that's why they referenced it. But in lore, this is Jurassic World before Jurassic World. So I know the reason, but it's just funny to joke about, guys. I feel bad, bro doesn't even get in an airplane, he's gonna fucking fly. Man, stop our fucking son! He's just like, man, shut your bitch ass up! Oh, we are done, boys and girls, with Jurassic Park 3. Honestly, I think a good movie, in my opinion. I liked the movie, it was pretty fun. Ow, my stomach. So, that must mean, I like how the clouds become a jet, that's pretty cool. And the Spinosaurus right there. So, let's go to Jurassic Park, so in the next part, we will go to Jurassic World. I want to say genuinely, this video has been fun. It's been fun to do this game, play this game again, it's been fun to go through it. It's been really fun. I made way more Jurassic Park videos because I love Jurassic Park. In the series, I didn't do it for me. I didn't even do it for you. I did it for Jurassic Park fans everywhere. Like me and you. Well, I gotta go, but I'll see you in the next part, boys and girls.